It's really very moving. Thank you so much. It's been a crazy time. Because when you make a movie, as you know, you create worlds. And the worlds tell a story in which these characters exist, and they have to come alive. These are worlds that they're real, but at the same time, they're interior, suggesting inner landscapes, something inside, the landscape inside of these characters. And at the heart of this task is the craft, is the art of art direction and production design. It really is.
I don't want to be a product of my environment. I want my environment to be a product of me.
I come from a working class family. My mother and father weren't well educated. I was second generation, I guess, Italian American.
I'm putting my...
Wait, not yet.
Keep rolling, baby. Oh.
We should slate it, don't you think?
Rolling.
Okay, is that the light?
Where are you sitting? Down there? Why? Why is he down there?
He can do what he wants. Let him do what he wants.
Why are you so far from me?
Okay. All right,
Get
so
closer. No, you come here. That's it. That's more like it. Lovey-dovey, sort of, They say as you get older, your love grows stronger. So for some reason, it is getting a little stronger, Right, Daddy? He's bashful.
Yeah, I know. There was no tradition of reading in the house, no books. Of course, I read in school, etc., read books in school and that sort of thing, but it was more of a visual tradition, and more if I was taken to movie theaters a lot. Also, being a sickly child with very severe asthma, I couldn't play sports. So again, the movie theater and the church and the movie theater. I then began going to Catholic school in the old Italian-American neighborhood in downtown New York, downtown Manhattan, which was very insulated, and very much my area was Sicilian, all Sicilians. On the next block was all the people from Naples, and then they were Calabrese. There was another block. But the teachers at the Catholic school were Irish nuns. So eventually, I became. Eventually, what happened that the neighborhood was such a place that one had to use. If you weren't strong enough physically, you had to use your wits to survive. And so I began to understand that a lot of what I saw that was good in that area was not only coming from the connection of the sense of family, of blood, but also from two young priests who were there, who were maybe 22 years old, 23 years old, Italian-American priests who were very interesting and told us and looked at myself and my friends and said, you don't have to live like this. You could use your head, get an education, and move out. And I used this one priest as a mentor in a way. But quickly, by the time I was 15 or 16 years old in the seminary, I realized that one has to have more of a will to have a vocation to give yourself to other people as a priest would and should. And so I was expelled from the seminary, went to a Catholic school, and eventually wound up at New York University. And the passion that I had for what I thought was a passion for religion sort of transferred over a passion for cinema. Because cinema was not only the American cinema, but British and Italian cinema, and then by the late 50s, international cinema, particularly Sajid Ray and films from Japan. And so I began to learn about the outside world through cinema. You see, if I was interested in Sajid Ray, I found the Ravi Shankar album, the first one in America. It was interesting because where I lived was a tenement, so especially in the summer, all the doors were open and people would hear each other's problems and this sort of thing, arguments. You go and settle the neighbor's argument, then you come back into your house and argue with your wife, and all of this going on. In the meantime, people are playing jazz, people are playing opera, people are playing rock and roll. You can hear it through the windows, and I'm playing the Ravi Shankar.
Then I go here. This is what my mother-in-law taught me. Take a few spoonfuls of tomato, and throw them in here because your meatballs remain very soft. Not like some of the meatballs you eat sometimes. You're invited somewhere.
Yeah.
You eat a meatball and it's as hard as can be. You throw it at the wall, and the wall will crack. I really shouldn't say that because I have a lot of friends and I'll be getting a lot of telephone calls.
Scorsese.
We have images in our mind, pictures in our head, but you're the ones I look to get those pictures up there on the screen, and you never let me down. So this is for you. Thank you.
One more time for Martin Scorsese, everybody, huh?